Hey everybody, Craig back at you. Out here on the Honda Goldwing, and I got something new that happened to me. First time ever in all my travels. So yes, my reliable, trusty Honda Goldwing that's taken me to a decent part of the country, different places and things like that. Trouble-free, no issues, knock on plastic. Knock on plastic, trouble-free Honda Goldwing. First time ever I had a breakdown. I know what you're thinking. What? How could that happen? Well, I guess it's mechanical. Things like that happen. So short story is, I went and got some gas. I gassed up. I don't think gas had anything to do with it, but gassed up, turned the bike off, went inside to use the bathroom, get something to drink, came back out. Turned on the ignition, and for those of you that know, I have a 2018 Honda Goldwing DCT, so I turned on the ignition, went to hit the start switch, nothing happened. And it was interesting because my TFT screen lit up. It wasn't a battery issue. The TFT screen lit up, but I got no indicators as far as, you know, drive, neutral. The rest of the dashboard was blank. TFT screen was on, rest of the dashboard was blank. So I, played with the battery, jumped that. That wasn't the issue. I want to thank, though, there's Facebook groups that deal with the Honda Goldwing, especially the Generation 6. So I immediately got on there and said, hey, this is what's going on with my bike. I'm not sure what it was or what it is. Any ideas? Immediately, the community jumped out and right on top of it, within minutes, I'm getting try this, try that, try this. Short story is, it turned out to be there's an ignition fuse that had blown. Now, why the fuse blew, I didn't know, but a couple people said, yeah, this has happened to me, check your ignition fuse. So I did that. Sure enough, that was gone. I replaced that. I was back on the road probably about 45 minutes later. It took me a while to figure out what it was, so that's why if I had known it was the fuse, I would have been back on the road in 5 minutes. But I just want to shout out to the motorcycle community, the Facebook community. They really are there when you need help. So hour delay, fuse replaced. That was yesterday. So far, no problems, no error messages. I've gone maybe 200 miles since I've replaced the fuse. It hasn't blown again, so knock on plastic again. Hopefully it's not an electrical issue that will cause it to blow again. But first time for everything, first breakdown. Luckily I was at a gas station and it was just a fuse. Alright guys, let me show you what happened here. Naturally I'm home now, my trip is over. But for those of you that run into this issue of your bike not starting, I'm going to tell you what I had to do to fix it. So let me take this panel off here. So as you can see, I just have a battery tender kind of sticking out here. But actually, I don't even know if I can move that the way. I don't. I have to take it out. So you take the fuse cover off. It gives you access to your fuses here. So mine was the one that said was a 10 amp fuse that says ignition. I'll try to get that closer to you so you can see it. That's the one that blew. So it was this one right here that blew. If you look at the back, Honda gives you some spare fuses. So I did have a 10 amp in there, but what I do is whenever I go on a trip, I bought these from Harbor Freight. It wasn't that expensive, maybe it was $9 or $10 for a whole pack of fuses. So I carry these along with me anyway, just to have some extra fuses, just in case one blew and then it blows again if there's an electrical problem. Fortunately for me, I replaced that 10 amp fuse and I did another 600, 700 miles after that, and it hasn't blown since. So knock on plastic. Again, don't know why it blew, but it did. I replaced it, and it was good to go. So that's what so if you have that problem that I showed you where your bike, it turns on, your display, your TFT lights up, but you got no other indicators, it could be this fuse, this 10 amp fuse for the ignition. Check that and see if that will solve your problem. So kind of let me show you what happened when I turned the bike on. So you turn the bike on, you see the TFT display is on. These indicators here is what I'm talking about, where I have the temperature, trip meter, range. Here where it talks about, you know, the gear that you're in, all this other stuff, that was all blank. So the only thing I had was that. Nothing else happened. When I hit the start button, nothing would happen. So it turned out to be, again, that ignition fuse. Hopefully this video has been helpful to you. If you have that problem, again, I thank the people that helped me out in figuring out how to fix it. But if you have that problem on your 2018 or newer Honda Goldwing, again, I don't know, it probably doesn't apply for the earlier ones, check your ignition fuse, because that was a culprit in my instance. So let me get back out here, finish cutting the lawn, doing everything that I got to do outside. Take care, everybody. Have a blessed day, and we will talk to you soon.